Hey folks, Dave from Shockley Honda here. Behind me is the 2021 Honda Accord 2.0 Touring. And if you have any questions about it, you can always feel free to give me a call at 301-694-5400, extension 153, or my cell phone is 240-440-8368. I'm going to go through the differences between the 20 and 21. Let's go ahead and dive in. Another one of the cool features I always like to touch on is our heads-up display. So you do just simply have your on and off switch here. You have your adjustment here. So your heads-up display is just here in the window, and you can make that adjustment. So if I want to raise it or lower it, depending on my height, you can do so there. And if you look just here on your steering wheel, you have your heads-up display. Simply give that a press, and you're going to cycle through your different pieces. So whether that is having the adaptive cruise control and keeping assist active, that's showing you your compass, RPMs, or the miles per hour. On our touring models, we do also have the parking sensors. So you now have 4 sensors that are up front here. And as you come around to the back end, you'll notice that you still have those same 4. All around the bumper here. 2021 models, they have changed out a couple of different pieces, mainly here on the right hand side. Now, instead of having the main button, you just simply have adaptive cruise control, which once you press it, you get your little symbol up top here. It means your adaptive cruise control is ready. Same pieces, you still have your set and your minus, cancel, your reset and your plus. You still have your adaptive piece here. All right, and your lane keeping assist is still just a single button. Cool thing is they can act independently now, and you don't have to have both of them up on your screen. In addition to the normal Honda sensing pieces that you have a couple of options. So I've already touched on the adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist. Now over on the left hand side, we have our road departure mitigation, which has, again, its warning, just letting you know if you're pressing up against a lane. You have the blind spot information, letting you know that a vehicle is in your blind spots 10 feet back on either side. We have a new one, which is our low speed braking control. So if you are traveling 5 miles an hour or below and a person or a car ends up by pulling out in front of you or behind you, then it'll actually brake for itself. And then of course you have your collision mitigation braking system, which acts in a similar fashion. If you're out on the road and you end up by impeding into your area, it does have a warning letting you know that you're getting too close to that vehicle. And then if you do end up by impeding into that area, your collision mitigation braking system will kick on and will actually start braking for you. Alright, one of the new features on the 2021 Accord is going to be your wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Just simply connect. All you have to do is go into settings, hit smartphone connections. I have an Android, so I hit Android Auto. I have not connected to Bluetooth, so I'll just hit connect to your device. Go on my phone here. Alright, once you scan and find your phone, you're going to go through the passcode, make sure that they match. Once you do so, you're going to answer a couple of questions, and it's going to tell you to go on to the Android Auto on your car screen. Alright, go ahead and enable. Just like how you had to previously end by plugging in your phone in order to get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, here it is, right here and convenient for you. Even with some of the new changes here, you'll still see that you have your colorized touchscreen, where your red's going to be your navigation, green is going to be all of your communication, Blue is going to be at any of your different audio sources, yellow are your internals, and gray are still your third-party apps. You do have onboard navigation, which is run through Garmin. And just like with your cell phone, you can end up by customizing the screen. Simply just drag and drop the icons wherever you'd like. Once you're done, you simply hit done. Something that's pretty cool, once you do throw it into reverse, right, you get your 3 backup cameras there, which I've touched on before, your wide angle, your more focused view back, your top over end. We get to our cross traffic monitoring, so if a vehicle were to come up on either side, it would let me know that they're there, audibly and visually. And the last one is pretty cool. You do get to actually see where those sensors are. It does only show you the 2 in the front, however you do have the 4. And you do have the 4 in the back as well. That just gives you a little bit extra coverage. Some more of those differences. You do have a couple of changes up front here. You'll notice that your LEDs are still your daytime running lights and headlights. Your fog lights have changed out a little bit. They are still LEDs. They have become a little bit smaller. And then you'll also notice that your grille changes out a little bit as well. It just has a little bit of shrinkage, not a huge thing. And then just underneath of the Shockley Honda tag there, you'll notice that that is actually your radar system, that little black box that ties into the Honda sensor. Another pretty cool feature is if you do end up by opening up the second row, it's going to give you this reminder here, just letting you know to check in that back seat, whether that's for children or gifts or food, whatever. This year we do have a new color, so this is going to be our Sonic Gray Pearl. Looks a little bit different than the modern steel metallic that we're taking a look at now. Pretty similar in our Civic here. It's a little more blue, a little more matte, and a gorgeous color. I'm really happy that they ended up by bringing this over to the Accords. It's been a great year for the Accords. Now, this is going to be the last year for this body style, the 10th generation. We are going to have the SE model that's going to be taking place of the EX. So it'll be placed in between your sports trim and your EXL. I hope y'all enjoyed my walk around video of this bad boy. If y'all do have any questions, feel free to give me a call. And if not, come on down to Shockley Honda, ask for your favorite car salesman. See y'all soon.